Hey guys, welcome to Prince of Peace Tarot. I'm Justin, and today I'll be doing a reading for those of you with Sagittarius placements in your chart. So if you have Sagittarius anywhere within your chart, this reading could resonate, and if it does, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. Okay guys, so before I jump into your spread, let's say a prayer. Infinite Creator, Olodumare, to my higher self, my Ori, Ashu, Obatala, to the Agum Marine Laye, Holy Spirit, Spirit Guides, to my benevolent ancestors, known and unknown, Florian Williams, Norman Williams, Exius Willie, thank you for allowing me to source the most accurate reading for those with Sagittarius placements in their chart. Okay guys, let's run through your spread. I got a 3-card spread for you here in your tarot, including the top and bottom of the deck with your Orisha tarot out here to clarify. I also have some oracle messages for you. Got a 3-card spread for the oracle messages. Okay guys, let's get into this. I'm gonna start with your tarot and then I'll move into your oracle cards, okay? So your first set, you have the Hermit, clarified by the Ace of Wands. Then you have the 4 of Swords, clarified by Oshumare. 8 of Cups, clarified by Salamanders or the King of Wands. Top of the deck, 7 of Cups, clarified by Obatala. Bottom of the deck, you have Judgment, clarified by the Hangman. Okay? All right, let's get into this. The first thing that I want to say is I'm picking up an energy of a grandmother and a grandfather. Someone may have passed this grandfather. Hold on, give me a second. Yeah. Through Jupiter or the Wheel of Fortune, I see the grandfather. All right? And through Neptune, I see the grandmother. Both are in a state of resurrection or some sort of peace or rest. So if you have a passed on grandmother or grandfather, they are guiding you at this time, all right? Whether that was recent or they've been passed for a while. If you've been seeing them in your dreams or feeling their presence around you, they're definitely around. Now, the other thing that I'm also picking up is like an older, wise energy. Okay, now I don't know, I'm gonna get into this. I don't know if it's there's an energy of a guru. When you get Jupiter Sagittarius energy, we talk about a guru, a teacher, or something like that, especially sitting right next to the Hermit. All right, there is an older figure, whether it be a male or female. There's some sort of opportunity that this person is supposed to be helping you with. Now this could translate as spiritual teacher, but this could also translate as a mentor at work or something like that. All right, but let's run through it piece by piece and we'll get into it. All right, so first we have this Hermit, Ace of Wands. Okay, some of you all are looking for a new opportunity, or you should be. Okay, you're gonna find it. You're gonna get what it is that you're looking for, but you find it sort of like in this hermit mode. It's not like I'm saying never go out, never do anything, only look for a new job, but you need to take that time each day or whatever this is, those hours just for yourself. You need some time for yourself to find this new opportunity, right? All by yourself. You have this 9 here. Do you have another 9? I thought I saw more than one 9, but through the Hermit, there's this solitude you need to have in order to get this new opportunity. Now, some of you believe that there is someone that's going to help you, or someone's offering you some new opportunity when you have the Hermit next to the 4 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, now it could seem like work, but somebody may actually want a relationship. Okay, this Ace of Wands is either like they're really going to help you with a job, or there's like some form of little string attached. Okay, it's definitely in the energy. So somebody wants to offer you something that could have some form of strings attached, especially because we have Jupiter and Neptune energy right now. Some things could seem a little bit hazy, like the terms and conditions can be, you got to really analyze what's being offered, the real reason somebody's offering you something. You know, I have it in my notes as far as your planetary messages go about being careful of alliances. And here, 4 of Swords is an alliance. So this would be an alliance that you believe would cause a great expansion. but it may or it may not, or it may, and then there was a string attached to it. So it all depends on what you want out of said alliance, okay? Because there is someone, for some of you, coming back into your energy. You have a King of Wands coming back, all right? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, possibly. But then again, when we deal with King of Wands, we're dealing with leaders, all right? Leaders within communities, leaders within athletics, leaders within all kinds of things. The thing about this leader is they know how to rally the crowd or get people together, rouse people, get them excited for something. This person may have Eight of Cups. I don't know what it was. There wasn't space or time for y'all when you first talked to them, and I guess now there is. Whether it's positive or negative depends on what's going on in your life. There's just a King of Wands coming back towards you. But you know, Eight of Cups is outgrowing a situation. So I don't know if this person went and did what they had to do, or you went and did what you had to do, figured out wherever you were wasn't fitting, you know, like it was lacking. So they're coming back. Whether you want to take them back or not depends on the situation, because this is right next to the Seven of Cups. Okay, here, look. You have this Eight of Cups with the Seven of Cups. And when Obatala jumps off his throne, is to protect you from something. Here, Seven of Cups, you don't see or know or an illusion. Obatala is protecting you from an illusion. And what's funny is you have the energy to be deceiving yourself, but I think the only reason why you're deceiving yourself is because there's somebody hyping you up in a delusion, right? So it would be one thing if it was just you, but whoever it is making you think the same thing too. And I think they're making you think they can make it happen, which is why Obatala is here. That's why Obatala jumps down, because it's like, hey, you really are looking at an illusion. I got to wake you up. And like I said, if it's not an Orisha coming, this is an ancestor, grandmother, grandfather coming to help you, aid you. Pay attention to your dreams. Because here at the bottom of the deck, you have Pluto and Neptune. You have both planets sitting, you know, right on top of each other. And this is power struggles, right? This is some form of power struggle. But it's a hidden thing. It's a hidden factor. Like, you don't know who's pulling the strings about a particular thing. Okay? Yeah. I think, let me run through my notes for you guys on this one. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, so let's get into these overall messages. All right, so you have this energy of Neptune through the Hangman, Mercury through the Hermit. Okay? All right, so this energy of Mercury and Neptune is causing an awakening. All right, this is one of a metaphysical awakening, okay? And definitely see that here with the Four of Swords, Oshumare. Metaphysical, art, poetry, spiritual ideas, a lot of daydreaming going on. There's this inability to carry on with study. There's this loss of paperwork or disconnecting from the world of paperwork, and there's an energy of being deceived. So give me a second. Inability to carry on with study. You are distracted, okay? There's some form of distraction that's been coming your way, or something has you distracted. So if there's something you're trying to learn or read up on, you're having issues with that focus. Give me a second. Now, there could be issues of loss of paperwork for some of you. Something going missing, or someone maybe tampering with paperwork. Yeah, okay? Give me a sec. The other thing is, with this awakening, you have this, when it says disconnecting from the world of paperwork, I feel like from this mundane thing, or learning how to disconnect from your job once you leave work in order to engage a metaphysical study. All right, some of you need to learn how to disconnect. Once you're done, you're done. You may not want to leave the job and get on the laptop as soon as you get home. Like, let work stay at work. The emails are gonna be there, everything's gonna be there. So give yourself, your brain and your spirit, time to disconnect from, you know, all that humdrum 9-to-5 BS. Or if you are overworking, let's say you have a 9-to-5 job, but maybe on your weekends you do a lot of like gigging or Ubering or whatever, you know, you may not want to spend all day doing that. You know, that will be there. You know, choose time to dig into something a little bit more creative or spiritual, because somebody has a gift here. And I've said that even in your ancestral reading, I could see that literally through the Hermit, through the Wheel of Fortune, especially through Judgment, that there's some form of awakening happening. And by being too busy or chasing money all the time is giving you less time to be in a meditative state to receive downloads. Sleep state, you're probably not getting enough sleep, so you can't receive certain messages in your dreams. It's just certain things you need to give yourself time for. So you need to disconnect, okay? Now, the last part was being deceived. All right, Neptune and Mercury. Give me a second. Now, the funny thing is, some of you, it could be very positive that a mentor or a guru gives you an opportunity and things go well. But then there is the energy of being tricked by them. Either what they want isn't true. I mean, either what they are saying or promising isn't true, or like I told you before, there is some form of string attached to this opportunity. All right. And that is deceitful because you find out like after the fact. Okay. Then you have this Neptune, Jupiter energy, right? Seeking a guru that has the answers to everything. You think you're talking to someone who knows it all. Maybe some of you are seeking somebody who knows it all, only to find out that, you know, if you just trust in yourself, you can find the opportunity you're looking for. But that depends on who you are, you know? You know, if someone does give you an offer or something that actually works out, there are no strings attached, take it. But if you come to be involved in this situation that we're talking about where it was too good to be true, then that means you have to come back to yourself. Trust yourself. You can find it. Okay? Give me a second. There is this large generational thing happening. All right? We got this Neptune, Pluto energy. And when you have a spread with the outer planets like this, like Jupiter, Neptune, Pluto, Uranus, we're talking about an energy that's affecting, a similar energy affecting people across generations, okay? Now, the way that I am picking this up is like that. Someone older helping someone younger. That's one way it can manifest. Another way I feel this manifesting is your reach. So for those of you who are starting channels on YouTube or things on TikTok, or if you use Instagram or whatever, it's the fact that you putting yourself out there affects more people than you think, right? You are being seen by more than who you think you are, okay? That's just something somebody has to keep in mind, all right? No matter the age, you may think, oh, I'm too old, or oh, I'm too young, but literally everybody is watching you, okay? Give me a second. Give me one sec. There's an obsession here. I can see that with Pluto energy, and then the fact that we have the Hangman. Somebody's trying to stop you. There's someone obsessed. They got tunnel vision. If it's not you obsessed about a particular project, this is somebody who is obsessed about something you're doing. Somebody's locked in on you. Somebody is stopping a change. For some of you, Judgment is a transformation, but Hangman is something's not changing. All right. Because with that Jupiter, Pluto energy, okay, Jupiter, Pluto, this is a desire for greater power or a greater field of influence, which you could be feeling, or someone could be noticing that about you, or maybe they're trying to maintain their influence and they feel threatened by you. Okay, there's something about power here. And the thing is, you don't have to be coming from like a power hungry place. It's just that, you know, when you're dealing with Pluto, Scorpionic energy, you're dealing with power for power's sake. If you're a powerful person, that's just who you are. That's who you are. But I feel like there's an energy of somebody having a problem with that. That's why some of y'all got to be careful about seeking out mentors and gurus. There's nothing against it, but we could be in a time where, and I told y'all, there's a lot of jealousy, there's a lot of immaturity across generations, where things that you wouldn't expect someone to do, they're actually doing. you know, because they still think that they're young and they're in control and they don't want to let up, you know, or if it's not an older person doing this to you, this is someone younger who doesn't know how to be patient or wait for their time, and then they're working against you. Give me a sec. Okay. Right. Okay, because Neptune, Pluto, all right, right here. What this combination is saying, change could feel baffling. You could be like, what is going on? It says, change is baffling. And the more you try to understand it, the less you succeed. This is because powerful people, possible hidden enemy, may try to undermine your efforts and mislead you. Be wary of forming alliances because it will be difficult to identify your true supporters. Peer pressure can also be an issue now. Protect yourself. See, someone in a position of power is holding you back. If this is on the job, I had to tell this. I've actually said this in previous readings, and I said this in a personal reading to someone today. If you are trying to leave a department to go to another department, and you know that for sure there should be no reason why I couldn't make it to that other department. I've talked to that hiring manager. I'm cool with all the people in that area, and they deny you for a job. It is because the manager or someone in your current area is blocking it. All right. This happens all the time. This could be why the Hermit is telling you to seek out a new opportunity. All right. If this has nothing to do with some guru, this is telling a single individual, 9 energy, to seek out a new opportunity, because if you do, you will get it. I've said it so many times. If it's not working at your current place, go to a brand new company. You'll get your job. You will. You need to stop. Don't be lazy. If you're being lazy on it, if you're sleeping on it, you're sleeping on expansion. You're sleeping on expansion. Okay, hold on. Yeah, protect yourself. There's this energy of peer pressure, and it could be definitely on the job. In your oracle cards, which we'll get to, you do have hustle and distractions. So I don't know, maybe someone is trying to take revenge against you on the job. Their tactics are distracting you right now. Okay, give me a sec. Yeah, Neptune, Jupiter just says you're prone to being a little too idealistic, false hopes, false promises, both from your own thinking and from others could be happening. You just feel, some of you feel kind of fuzzy right now about making major decisions. All right, you're feeling a little fuzzy, but give me a second. This is why you got to get grounded, y'all. Get grounded. Get more into a state of prayer and direction. That's how you receive your direction. Pay attention to intuitive nudges, dreams, different things like that, so that just because someone in your waking state is telling you they're going to do something and you feel like something's wrong because nothing's happening with it yet, that's for a reason. And you need to pay attention to what your guides are trying to tell you about that person or whatever it is you think you're going for, because they could lead you to something better, quicker, maybe, for some of you. Okay? Yeah. Give me a second. There's this other thing too about you have the 4 of Swords in Judgment. This is calling upon a promise. Okay, calling on a promise. And I see this in 2 ways. I see it in a starseed chosen way, and then I see it in a thing about friends or a work thing. So you guys have a lot of majors. You are going through a spiritual awakening. Whatever you're getting downloaded or God has been calling you to do, you need to do it. When you do that, the things you want, the things you desire, especially when it comes to relationships and stuff like that, will be given to you, but you have to do the work you came here to do. All right, that's if you feel like you're a chosen starseed. The other thing is that it's like it says calling on a promise and refusing to act. Then when you call on a promise, this other person refuses to act. So if you don't, someone feels like I asked you to do something and you didn't do it, so don't ask me to do something for you because I'm not going to do it. This could be another reason why we have distractions and revenge, right? Somebody said they would do something, they didn't do it, and now I'm going to take revenge because you didn't do it. Now you want something, nope, they're doing it on purpose. Now, this could be you did it something major or something small or something you weren't even aware of. But if you're wondering, why are they working against me? Think about whatever they thought they were supposed to get from you that they didn't, okay? Let's run through your oracle cards, okay? So your first set, you have hurting and reflection. Second position, you have vacation and influences. So this vacation energy is coming up again, y'all. Third position, you have in the shadows and deja vu. Top of the deck, you have twin flame and clown. Bottom of the deck, you have distractions and revenge. Let's start from the beginning. All right, so this is either you or someone in your energy. They are hurting. They're hurting. But reflection says, dark night of the soul, dark shadow, facing inner truths, seeing true colors, okay? Now, you could be going through a dark night and seeing the true colors of others, and it may hurt. It may hurt. There could also be someone in your energy going through a dark night as well. But the one thing that I feel with this, since I'm picking up all of these false promises and hope, is that a dark night of the soul is for you, okay? You have to go through your dark night. You or that person. So if there is this energy that somebody is saying that they can rescue you out of your own dark night, that's not true. And don't believe that you can rescue someone else out of theirs. If you're noticing somebody truly is going through something, they either could be trying to fake it like they're not, or maybe they're not faking it. But it's not your responsibility to carry somebody through a dark night. I guess that's why the last reading, talking about Saturn return, is like people dealing with consequences of karma, or understanding that Saturn is tearing down their illusion and it's like crushing them. But it's for them to see that these illusions aren't real. If you come trying to save the day or be an enabler or hold up a false mirror to this person, you're only hurting them even more, and you could eventually hurt yourself, right? Because this person isn't learning the lesson that they need to learn, right? So don't let anybody give you a false promise if you're going through your own dark night, and don't try to rescue or pull somebody out of their own spiritual lesson. All right, I think that's what the first position is about. Your second position, you have vacation and influences, okay? So influences says others involved, third parties, intervention, manipulation. So this could be some lies, some fuckery going on with a vacation or trip, a work trip, a trip among friends, okay? There's some sort of influence and manipulation. See, the funny thing is these two are facing each other, so it looks like this could be happening with someone you think you can trust. But then there's some other third party presence that is gonna influence something that happened or happens on a vacation. All right? I don't know who that's for, but guys, like literally the stories just keep popping up new. I already mentioned the one that Camille told us about in one of the readings with the girl in Cabo. Remember, I mentioned the 3 people who ended up dead in Mexico. There was a carbon monoxide thing, and I don't know if any more information is going to come out with that. But these little friend trips, gathering my boys and my girls, what are you noticing is that y'all are gathering with people that all of the truths are coming out, or their real character is showing, or something like that. It's like, this was not the right time to plan our vacation, because we're not even supposed to be friends anymore. Okay, so be very careful with that, or be careful like who's coming back around, like, oh, like we used to be friends and now we're trying to reignite our friendship, so let's plan a vacation. Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. All right. In your third position, you have in the shadows and deja vu. In the shadows, deja vu. Deja vu says there's history, happened in the past, repeated patterns. So this almost feels like the same thing here. That King of Wands feels like this person in the shadow with this crown Deja vu is the Eight of Cups. So I don't know what the separation was. I don't know who it is coming back, but it seems to be the same thing. Like, not much has changed. They're still the same. Okay. Yeah. That's strong because it came up in both the tarot and your oracle. I don't know who this person is. They seem to be somebody of some importance in your life, or at least they feel like they can do something. I mean, as a king, that is an influential position in tarot. So whoever that is for you, just know that they're going to do whatever they were doing in the past. All right, top of the deck. For those of you who are so in love with your twin flames, they're trying to treat you like a clown, okay? All right, so it says degrading appearances, shame, humiliation. This could be another thing that happens on a trip with this third party thing, okay? You know, you bringing your girl or your guy on this trip or something like that. I don't know. You find out something you don't want to find out. Or if it has nothing to do with a trip, it's just your twin flame is degrading you, humiliating you. Get out of this. Get out of this. But guys, I've mentioned this so many times about twin flames, that they are not true soulmates. Every twin flame is a lesson. Please understand that. Understand that twin flames are lessons. And I don't know what is the glue that keeps you together, but the longer it keeps you together, the more you get shamed or degraded, okay, or humiliated. All right, so you want to jump up out of that. And then again, we have distractions and revenge. This could be on the job, but this could be between anybody. Like, I feel like you're on your grind, you're on your hustle, and anybody could be trying to take revenge. This could be the people you work with. It could be a sibling, it could be a parent, it could be a friend. Because I really do feel like you are working hard, building something, and this person is mad about it. The revenge could literally be from any point in time, whether you are responsible for something or not. But see, it's like someone holding a grudge. Revenge means I got a grudge. I got to get you back for something. But who knows how long ago the get back came from? You know, folks be trying to get people back on things that happened a long time ago. So there's another reason why you got to be mindful of like who's still in your energy. And two, if this is something that's on the job, if there are people working against you, this is just the divine letting you know it's time to move on. Like, you can't be in this environment anymore. People are turning into snakes and enemies. And sometimes you've been working there for a long time and you feel like I shouldn't have to go, but it's time to move on. It's time to go. Time to start a new journey. See a brand new journey, very first thing. Don't be afraid. No matter how old you are, how young you are, how many years you had there, or years you've had with your friends or whatever it is, you're never too old and it's never too late to start something new. Okay? Especially when you've been divinely called to something new. Yeah, give me a sec, y'all. Make sure we touched on everything. Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's a lot of people hating. I feel a lot of like high hopes. But you need to ground yourself and trust your intuition in order to get the thing you're hoping for. This just isn't a time to put your hopes in another person's hands. That's really what I feel. If somebody is making you feel like, give it to me, I'll make it better, or you're doing that for somebody else, it's not going to work. It's not going to work out for them. It won't work out for you. Okay? You can take advice. I think the one thing that will happen if you do entertain that dynamic, you're going to learn something. You will learn something. You may not attain the result, but you'll learn something. And I don't think it's just going to be like, yeah, you should have did it on your own. That could be for some of y'all, but possibly if you really are working close with somebody and they are sharing information, you really may learn something that you can carry on for yourself or that you need to apply to your own endeavor, you know? Especially if the person actually succeeded in what they did, maybe just by being in proximity to them, you do learn like a secret from them, or just the type of energy or their work ethic or pattern. That may be enough, right? But if it's like the result doesn't come out the way you thought, it just, with Neptune here and Jupiter, it's because it was like, it was not going to be that way. A lot of, you know, illusions and lies and stuff. So But for the deepest lies, you are going to get assistance, okay? Spiritual assistance for those that really are knowingly being extra deceptive. Okay, guys, that's what I have for you. So if the reading resonates, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. If you want to book a personal reading, the link to book is in the description box below. All right, guys, see ya.